I've set up some studies on Lichess, endgame studies. I need to work on my endgames, so I will start that very shortly. Just trying to configure something on my other monitor. Okay. So I have a book that is about endings, and I figured I'd put some of the examples as a study on Lichess, and I was going to go through them. I like to do this from time to time, so I'm going to go against the computer. Now I just have to figure out. This one I want to draw as black, so I'm going to make just a second now. I have to. This is where I want to go. I want to say continue from here, and I want the computer to play. So play with the machine. "15 minutes. Okay, and I want black. So let's see how I do. So I have to draw as black. So it looks like potentially wanting to check me. Now, could I play rook a6? Then I'd get two guys on the pawn. Let's see here. So rook a6, and I'm thinking rook check. And then you might take the pawn next move. Maybe I just defend this pawn and see what he's going to do. Let's try that. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to check me there, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So let's go up here, threaten to get this. So I think the reason why he didn't take here is that I would move my king over here, and if he moves the rook down, eventually he's going to move his pawn here, but I get a perpetual with the king because the white king is going to be confined to these three squares. So I think the idea is to bring the rook over here and check it, get a perpetual check that way. So that's most likely why Stockfish did not play that move. Now, if I take the pawn, he's going to check me and win my rook, so I don't want to do that. So the question is, what do I want to do? Maybe I go back. Yeah, just protect my pawn and say, what are you going to do? Let's see what Stockfish decides. Okay. So same problem. I can't take because he would check me, and then my king would have to leave, and then my rook would be hanging. So maybe I just play a waiting move. Okay, so there's a check there. So maybe I can just defend the pawn. Let's see. Hopefully I haven't gone astray. Okay, so he wants to repeat the position. I'll gladly do that. Admittedly, I did not do a lot of practice when I was younger on endgames, and I'm really feeling it nowadays, that lack of practice. So I'm trying to work on my endgames and try to enjoy the process. I think, okay, good. Oh, I think I may have blundered. Yes. I just was not paying close enough attention. Oh no, I think yeah, I think I blundered there. I was not paying close enough attention. Hold on here. That was not what I wanted to do. Why? Ah, he tricked me. Very clever. So let's go back to that position, because that's not what I intended. He tricked me and I wasn't focusing. I was focusing too much on what I was going to say. Okay, this is what I had done earlier. Check, come here. Here, I think we could just repeat. Check, yeah. Anyway, with the internet and computers being so strong, just a sec now. Should I defend that with my rook? Or can I go here? I don't think the check. Oh, wait a minute now. You could check me. And I would go back. No, I think we're okay. I think we can do this. Yeah, now that, with the internet and the computers, the engines being so strong, I mean, there's so many interactive tools available to amateur players, and I think we're in a golden age of chess, really. I mean, right now I'm practicing against a 2600 level Stockfish. I mean, I would have loved to have had that capability when I was a kid. Just to practice and to learn from, it is a computer, it's not another human, but, it's a strong opponent. And they will show you your mistakes. This This is how we learn. And I think it's just fantastic, the tools that we have at our disposal nowadays. Okay, so again, I still can't take here because he would win my rook. So I think I just protect the pawn. So I might be playing 2600 level Stockfish, but if it's a drawn position, it's a drawn position. He's going to try to play for some tricks. And that's why I'm practicing. I want to know what the tricks are. And as we saw earlier, I fell into one of the tricks. So I had to request a take back. Now, the only thing I find about doing this against Stockfish is obtaining the draw can be a real challenge because it tends to not go for a 3 position repetition. So a lot of the times, once I've practiced enough moves and I'm convinced that, you know, I've secured the draw, I'll just resign. I mean, this isn't rated. I may soon be getting to that point. Stockfish doesn't seem to be making any headway. Now, can I just make a waiting move with my rook? I think so. Yeah, the draw offer is not enabled. That's interesting. Check, yeah. Let me go back. Okay, I'm pretty convinced that I've got this one. Let's just see what Stockfish's next move. Okay, so I'm going to resign just so that we can go to a different puzzle. So I will go to my study. My studies. This is the one that I'm... Okay, so that was the one we just did. And let's do this one. So I want to continue from here. Play with the machine. And I want black. Let's try it. Now before I do that, am I... is it clear that I'm streaming? All streamers. I wonder if I'm showing up in the list. My streamer page is approved and is listed. Okay. All streamers. Lichess streamers. Still learning about the streaming stuff. Oh, there we go. Oh, but it's not saying that I'm live. 1 hour ago, 1 minute ago. Why doesn't it say live? There must be a... What's the streamer kit all about? No, that's not it. Approved unlisted. Okay. Ah, I didn't put I didn't put lichess.org in the stream. Title, so I need to change that. There we go. So I just modified my stream title, and now if I go to the stream list, it should be showing me live. Yes, it is. There we go. Okay. All right, let's try this one. So this one's probably going to be a lot harder. This is another example from my book that I have. So it's my move. I want to stay active. I don't think moving the rook here constitutes being active. So I wonder if rook a4 is an idea. So typically the king wants to stay on the short side. In this instance, the short side relative to the passed pawns. Well, we don't have passed pawns here, but relative to the pawns. So the short side would be these two files. And I'm thinking my king wants to stay on the short side as opposed to the long side. The reason being is that when white checks me, I'll eventually be able to get away from those checks. Whereas if I stayed on the long side, it's a further distance for my king to march. Just imagine if I had to go here, then here, then here, then here to attack his rook. Well, he's going to be able to, once my king is over there, win this pawn easily, and then probably queen. So I think typically you want to stay on the short side. That's the general rule of thumb when you're defending. Short side of the pawn. Now I want to go over here, but not just yet, because if I do it right now, that's going to be checkmate. So I almost need like a waiting move. Maybe that's a good waiting move. Move the king ups, because if he takes, then I can play check. The king would have to move away from the rook, then I could take his rook. So that must be the correct move here. Okay. Now, so it looks like he's going to win the pawn. Nothing I can do about that. This is why we do the practice here. So, go king e8, king c8, or king e7. I got to decide which is the best square. I don't know. Here. I mean, if I go here, king takes. Not sure. Go here, king takes, and then what do I do? I mean, something just intuitively feels that moving further away from my pawn here is a mistake. And also what I had said earlier about staying on the short side of the pawn. So I'm just going to go based on principle right here. You're going to check. Okay. Now there's a mate threat, so I can't allow that. Play check right here. Or I could go here. Typically, putting the rook on this rank when your king is also on that rank is not a good idea. So I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this and see what happens here. Now, let's see. Is there value in doing this move? I feel like this is going correctly. Hello, anybody that's in the chat. Welcome to my stream. Hope you're enjoying this endgame session. Okay, so what do I do here? Obviously, I don't want to move the king there because that would be checkmate. So I could either move the king up or I could make a rook move. I think I want to play king here, though. So I really don't know what the value is. Maybe, I mean, rook here would keep the king out. Hmm. King here. King there. Check. King back. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like where my king is. I'm thinking maybe this is the best way. Rook here, check. King here. Then what? King here? Yeah, that's the problem. I want to be able to, whenever white moves the king here, I want to be able to move my king up. So I wonder if this is the right move. I'll play the rook here. What happens if the rook goes there? Ah, that could be. So if I could take. Takes with the king. That would be a draw. But what happens? So here, sorry, here, here, yep. And then take. What about pawn takes? King. And again, that's a draw. So I think that is the move. Let's go back. I think I'm doing this correctly. Okay. I'll check the king away. Yep. I think I've got this one. Aha. So now, if I take, he's going to take, and then he controls the queening square, so that would be a victory for white. So, now that the king is in front of the pawn, this is the Philidor defense. So we go on the long side of the pawn. We should be able to check his king. Did I make a mistake? Check. Rook here. Ah, I think I did make a mistake. That's too bad. Rook here. Yeah, I think he's making progress here. I think he's making progress. I want to see if I made a mistake here. Rook d7. Rook h4. Interesting. So maybe the mistake was allowing him. Let's analyze this here. This is tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Hello, Fremd in Stockholm, Sweden. Welcome to the stream. Fremd, I think you came on one of my very first streams and helped me out. Thank you very much. So what did I do here? I checked. King c6. Then I went back. It's interesting. Not sure what it was that I did. Let's see here. Hey, FremD, how are you doing today? I took your advice and downloaded Streamlabs OBS. It's a very nice piece of software. Okay, let's figure out. I am a little rusty on my endings. Typically you check. I mean, I'm on the short side of the pawn. You know, I don't know, is this perhaps? No, that can't be it. So maybe rook d4 was incorrect because of rook here. I wonder what happens. What happens if I were to go here instead? I wonder. Okay, I think I'm going to resign, and then I'm going to go through the analysis board. The other thing is, okay, bear with me. I'm going to sit down. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's see. What did I do wrong? I wonder if there's a way just to look at the, yeah, so it looks like computer analysis, best move arrow. Yeah, there we go. So I was looking at this position here, and then here. So let's go from the start here. I mean, still plus 0.9, okay. Check. We went back. Check, king b8. b4, king c6. Okay, now I went rook d4. Yeah, that seemed to change the evaluation. Check, king a7. Rook G7. Rook B8. I thought I was making good headway. Then he played this move. Rook here. Check. King A7. King C7. And I thought at this point, oh, okay, I think this is still a draw. So I was concerned about just C6 here. But actually check, rook up. No, that can't be it. So why not C6? C6. So check. Block. I can't take it because then takes with a pawn and then queen next move. It's very interesting. Yeah, these rook endings, they can be tricky. Well, let's see what Stockfish recommends then. What's the idea? So that dropped the evaluation. So instead of taking, you just play rook h8. Okay, so you just can't make headway. I think this is one of the basic. So check. If the king comes up, a king here. And the pawn can't advance because then it's taken with check. Now what about king here though? King here, king here. It's not taken with check. You would actually lose the rook, because that would attack the king. But if he plays king here, it's just king there, I bet you. King b8. Oh, my bad. King here, pawn here, check. Yep. And then if he, wherever he goes, you can check him back. And you're either checking him all the time, or you'll take this pawn with check. Okay. So I was on the right track then. So here it was rook h6. Yeah, and I remember that from an earlier ending, practice ending that I have in my studies. But unfortunately, it slipped my mind. Okay, let's go back to those earlier studies. I obviously need some brushing up. So I'm going to go to my studies. Let's just go rook plus pawn versus rook. Let's do one more, and then I'll play some games. So, well, we don't want Stockfish's evaluation here. So we want to play as black. Okay, so let's go. Continue from here. We're going to play against the machine. And I want the black pieces. So it's my move, is it? Let me just confirm that. This is problem number... Yeah, okay. Just a second. This is black. And I didn't specify. Oh, it's black to play. That must be what I meant by that. Okay, so black to play. So let's see. Rook behind the pawn is often a good idea. Bring the king over. Oh, my apologies. This wouldn't be behind the pawn. This would be in front of the pawn. Yeah, because white is coming down this way. Okay, because I've oriented the board to be from the black side. Okay. So with that knowledge, white wants to do this, get in front of the pawn. So I want to prevent him from doing that. So the first move is rook b8. Yeah, I remember this position now. Okay. Now, the second move, the all-important second move. Oh, I don't want to move the king up because check, and then my king's getting further away. So I wonder if I just play rook b1 here. I like that. Let's go rook b1. Okay, let's see. Now let's see, what do I do to continue there? I don't want to allow him to get in front of the pawn. Can I harass the rook? Is there any value in doing that? Maybe even going up. Let's see here. Um, hmm. Harass the rook or go up? Or we just repeat the position. Yeah, I think that's probably more prudent. Let's just repeat the position. We're trying to draw here. So if white just wants to move the rook as he's doing so, okay. Let's see what he's going to do. This could be a draw at this point. Ah, he may have just tricked me, actually. No, I thought he might have tried that move. Okay, I'm pretty convinced that this is fine. I mean, he might try. Okay, good. He's trying something different. So now I think I want to bring my king. I bring the king here. He's going to go here. King here, and then I could get on the long side. King d6. Or king e4. Looks like he's planning on checking and then bringing the king this way. I wonder what's happening here. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, I'm going to try this. I think this is correct. Yep. Yeah, and then we should stay on the long side. Yeah. This is the long side of the board because it's the side of the board that's the longest of the passed pawn. So here would be the short side because there's only 2 files. Here, this is the long side because there's 5 files. Okay, so I gotta decide where to put the king. Let's go here. Okay, king c5, check. And now that by being on the long side, if I go here, well, he's using his pawn as a shield. So whenever he uses his pawn as a shield, that's when we go behind and check from behind. So when the king is in front of the pawn, we can check from the side. When the king is beside the pawn, we check from behind. That's the rule of thumb. Now I could check, goes here, then I could go back, but then he could be pushing me back further. So what I might do is I might just go over here. Tickle his rook. Hi, Fonzakuri. Thanks for following. Hope you're enjoying the stream. So let's see here. Check here. Come back. Checks me down. I think that's just gonna get into a similar position as the last puzzle I tried. King over here. All right, well, let's tickle the rook. Let's see what he does. Hey, Fonza Curry. Hope you're having a good day. So let's see how Stockfish is gonna, yeah, see how he's gonna improve. Okay. When in doubt with the king, stay on the short side. Okay. I'm going to check from behind. He's probably going to go here. And then I'll go back over here so that I can check from the long side. So check. Hi, Fonzakuri. If you want to play after this game, I'd love to play. Interested in a 5-minute game? Ah, well, I'd love to see you prove it. I think that would be fun. Okay, I think I've got this one under wraps. So I'm going to end my study. Okay. And I think I'm going to play. Fonzakuri, you play Bullet. Okay. Well, admittedly, Bullet is not my strong suit. Do you play Blitz at all, or only Bullet? I'll play Bullet if that's all that you'll play. Interruptions, okay. I wonder what you mean. Only 1-0, okay. Okay, well, I'll play a 1-1 game against you. Why don't you challenge me to 1-1? I should be open for challenges. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, here we go. 2201, excellent. Oh, that's a 1-0. You want to play 1-0, okay. Let's see how it goes. Ah, terrible. Terrible. That was terrible. Good game. All right, got my revenge. Wow, nice move. All right. Here I was thinking I was making progress. Okay. Good battle's going so far. Mm-hmm. Hmm. You might have me on this one. You might have me on this one. We'll see, though. Ah, the king goes over. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, I'll make this the last one. Yeah, I think I misplayed this line. I misplayed this one, yep. Wow, don't understand that move. Okay. All right. Thanks, Fonzakuri. Good games. You are a little too fast for me. I think we've played before. I seem to recall your handle now. Hello, 25254. Welcome to the stream. All right, Fonza. Thanks for following, and let's play again sometime soon. Right now, I'm going to go to Blitz. I tend to prefer Blitz. The Daily Blitz Arena. Let's check that out. Okay, there's only about a half hour left. Okay. Suppose I could just, let's play some 5-0. It's been a while. All right. Work on my London system. Okay. Thanks, Fonza. Actually, I think I know what it is. I had my laptop fan running. I bet you that was causing the interruptions. Is it any better now, Fonza? Hopefully I've resolved it. Yes, Fonza, I actually have that book right in front of me. Let me show you. It's this book here. If you can see it, hopefully you can see it. That should be the book you're talking about. Yeah, I'm glad that you joined my stream. It was fun. We played some fun games. Well, I'm gonna have to break through here somewhere. Goodness gracious, I am slow. Freezing. Okay. I'll look into my settings. Thanks, Fonza. Hello, Eric Asp. Thanks for following my stream. Well, I'd say we're pretty close, Fonza. Playing way too slowly. All right, let's double up here. Probably have to play that. So he wants me to take there, huh? Not going to oblige. Okay, well, I'll take the pass pawn. I'm just going to have to motor. Go as fast as I can here. I'd like to take back here, then I get two passers. He's too strong to allow that. Well, let's keep pushing. Oh wow, I had checkmate, and I didn't even realize it. Let's play that move. Wonder how many moves I had that for. Okay, Fonza says that I'm having issues with the stream. Let me look into diagnostics. Dashboard. Let's see. FPS of 30. Dropped frames. Everything looks healthy. No notifications. I wonder, Fonza, if perhaps it's the internet on your end. Donations. Let's see here. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. Hmm. Okay. No, I'm not seeing anything. All right, let's play another one. Might be the last game. For now. Yeah, I think I'll make this the last game. Might stream later tonight. Okay, let's see here. Play rip. Knight here. Maybe I just play knight there right away. Knight a5, actually. Decisions, decisions. All right, I'm going to go with this idea. And okay, problem with knight e5 is he could pin it to the rook. So maybe knight a5 is the better way of doing it. I think I'll do that. Okay. I want a pawn, but my structure will be severely ugly with those three isolated pawns. These guys are just beauties. Okay. Careful, don't play rook e1. Ah, so he's just going to attack them that way. Okay. Wonder if I can just bring this guy up. Yeah, let's play that first, just to see what he does, because I do have a trap. Knight d2 would lead to checkmate. Yes, just like so. He fell into my trap. Well, that's a nice way of finishing it. So I think I'll leave that as my last game. And let me just end it here. And I'll bid everybody adieu and hope to see you again.